Need to come closer and listen up to me very carefully. We need to speak the truth to ourselves now. You cannot in one breath fight for the right of children on social media and in your house, in your privacy, you have a 12-year-old, 10-year-old, 13-year-old as housemaid, as servants, as slaves in your house. I don't care how you package that slave, whether you claim I'll send that slave to school, knowing fully well that there is no way you will explain to that child why she is a slave and why your child is not a slave. No child deserves to be treated that way. I don't know where your conscience is, knowing fully well that that house help cannot go to bed when she wished to go to bed until she finishes the house chores. Your children will go to bed before that housemaid go to bed. You are using a child to take care of a child. What can be worse and evil than that? Knowing fully well that when you have a child as a slave in the house, you have exposed that child to a series of abuses, including sexual abuse. Because when your son messes up with that child, you will cover it. When your husband does, you cover. When your boyfriend does, you cover. When your cousin does, you cover. And you come on social media because you're trying to act like you are holier than thou. The cost will be on you and your children. There is no escape route. The country will continue to bleed with that kind of activity. Set every child free that is under the bondage of slavery and servitude in your homes. The worst part of those that will claim they are fighting for a child who is sexually abused, who is being abused. Meanwhile, their neighbor is actually having a child as a slave. They cannot fight that neighbor. Yasikira is there having a child as a child slave. You're not fighting it. Where is the honesty? Where is the balance? We need to sanitize the society in Nigeria. I have done the best I can. I keep advocating for children. I have fought many. I have taken a serious stand in series of police stations. I have involved the Lagos State government severally on abuses on children, including the one perpetrated by the parents. My records are there. It might not come on social media. And I will not stop. But I want you to do the same thing. Stop hiding behind social media to act holier when offline you're doing the opposite. I am committed to the frontiers of human rights. I will continue to do that as part of my giving back to the society. You should do the same. If you're a police officer and you support such nonsense, the day of reckoning is coming. You are an NGO, you claim you are a child rights NGO, but in your house you have a child as a servant. Your day of reckoning is coming. These are things that bring about the generic causes on a society because it goes like kinetic energy. It traces